Hello YouTubers! I will be reviewing the Thursday and Friday night of this week's AFL games, starting with the Western Bulldogs vs Sydney and Fremantle vs Collingwood. Before I start, it will be appreciated if you can subscribe, comment and like. Every subscriber will be much appreciated. Let's get this started! The first game of the week is between the Western Bulldogs and the Sydney Swans. The final score were the Bulldogs 12 goals 16, 88 to the Swans 16 goals 6, 102. The Swans won by 14 points. The score indicated that the game was pretty close, and it was for half the game. In the first quarter, both sides kicked 4 goals apiece, with the Doggies leading by 2 points at quarter time. In the second quarter, both sides kicked 3 goals apiece, with the Bulldogs taking a 4-point lead at half time. In the third quarter, this was dominated by the Sydney Swans. The Swans kicked 5 goals to 1 to take a 19-point lead at 3-quarter time. And in the final quarter, the Swans won this quarter by 1 goal by kicking 4 goals to 3 to win by 14 points. The goal kickers for the Bulldogs were 3 goals to Hagel, 2 goals to Garcia and singles to Gallagher, Harms, Vandermeer, West, Norton, English and Darcy. For the Swans, Chad Warner kicked 4 goals and 2 goals to Armadi, Hayward and McLean and singles to Heaney, Adams, Wicks, McDonald, Gordon and Papali. The best players for the Doggies were the Bont, Chalor, Richards and Hagel, whereas for the Swans, Chad Warner, Gordon, Blakey, Heaney and Grundy were their best players. The Bulldogs suffered a number of injuries. Scott suffering a head clash, Norton a right knee injury and Richards a head knock. The Swans were minus 39 in disposals. They had 14 less inside 50s. The Swans' efficiency inside 50 was plus 4%. The Swans were plus 11 in turnovers. However, where it mattered, the Swans led for 75% of the game. My 3-2-1 for the brownlow votes are 3 votes to Chad Warner, Sydney, who had 4 goals, 25 disposals, 6 marks, 4 tackles, 4 clearances, 292 minutes gained and 3 goal assists. 2 votes to Chalor, Bulldogs, who had 30 disposals, 1 mark, 4 tackles, 6 clearances and 292 minutes gained. 1 vote to Gordon, Sydney, who had 1 goal, 25 disposals, 5 marks, 7 tackles, 2 clearances, 502 minutes gained and 1 goal assist. The second game of the week, played on a Friday night, was between Fremantle and Collingwood. The final score was Fremantle 11 goals 9, 75 to Collingwood 10 goals 15, 75. The game ended in a draw. The first quarter was pretty close, with both teams kicking 3 goals apiece, with the Magpies leading by 1 point at quarter time. In the second quarter, Fremantle dominated by kicking 3 goals and Collingwood was goalless, but they kicked 5 behinds, with the Dockers taking a 13-point lead at half time. In the second quarter, the roles reversed. The Dockers were goalless and then kicked 4 behinds, whereas the Magpies had kicked 5 goals to take a 16-point lead at 3-quarter time. In the last quarter, Collingwood kicked 2 goals and Fremantle kicked 5 goals. However, in the last 10 minutes, the Dockers were trailing by 25 points and the Dockers kicked 4 goals in a row and a behind to tie the game at 75 points apiece. The goal kickers for the Dockers were 3 goals to Banfield and singles to Brayshaw, Darcy, O'Meara, Young, Tracy, Switkowski, Sharp and Pearce. For the Magpies, Harrison kicked 3 goals and 2 goals to Marchek, whereas singles to Richards, Lipinski, Hill, Jay Dacos and Cripps. The best players for the Dockers were Pearce, Sharp, Ryan, Brayshaw and Clark. The best players for the Magpies were Richards, Harrison, Lipinski, N. Dacos and J. Dacos. Collingwood suffered a number of injuries, with Cox suffering a leg injury and Marchek suffering a hamstring injury. The Dockers were plus 31 disposals, the Magpies were plus 1 inside 50s, the efficiency inside 50, which Collingwood dominated, they were plus 20%, and Collingwood led for 65% of the game. But from a Collingwood point of view, they conceded the last 25 points for the Dockers to tie the game. My 3-2-1 for the brownlow votes are 3 votes to N. Dacos, Collingwood, who had 35 disposals, 4 marks, 7 tackles, 10 clearances, 582 metres gained, and 1 goal assist. 2 votes to J. Clark, Fremantle, who had 35 disposals, 8 marks, 4 tackles, 489 metres gained. 1 vote to L. Ryan, Fremantle, who had 31 disposals, 11 handballs, 5 tackles, and 687 metres gained. Thank you for watching my show. Tomorrow I'll be releasing my review of the Saturday games. Hope to see you again next time.